Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. um, uh, welcome back. Gotta chug some water really quick. Sorry, guys. Just had to fix the mic. Another day, some more problems. Started kind of late. I had class. Actually, no, I didn't have class. I had late work, and then I went to like a career thing. Llama, dude, what's up, bro? What's up, Llama? Good to see you again. Went to a little bit of like a career fair sort of thing, and had work late, so now I'm here. So we're gonna take a look at a couple of Leetcode problems, and then we're gonna do some more work on the project. We're approaching 500 problems right now. I think we are 2 off. Yeah, we're at 498. Do we want to take a look at this problem? I don't know. Give it up for day 2000. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, did I misspell it, dude? Did I say 2000? Oh, jeez. I misspelled it. Shit, my bad, dude. It's all meant to be 1205. Shit. Dude, give it up for day 2000. Sorry, my bad. This isn't hard. Hang on, let me fix the title, bro. Just no number theory. This isn't hard, just no number theory. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet, bro. Hi again, Shuzan. What's up, dude? Let's fix the title. I didn't see 1205. Jeez. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And now it should be fixed. Type shit. Okay. Have you solved this problem, Crypto? I haven't even looked at it, dude. So I don't even know. Given a range of nudge form. Find any two adjacent numbers and nums that are non-coprime. If no such numbers are found, stop the process. Otherwise, delete 2 numbers and replace them with the LCM, least common multiple. Repeat this process as long as you keep finding 2 adjacent non-coprime numbers. Easy, no, but start whiteboarding, bro. Dude, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. To the final modified array can be shown that replacing replacing adjacent non-coprime numbers in any arbitrary order will lead to the same result. So given this array here, the output is this 6 and 4 non-coprime with LCM 6, 4. Least common multiple. Okay. Now nums 12, 3, 2, 7, 6, 1, 6, 2. So okay. Non-coprime. What was the thing? Non-coprime. What does that exactly mean? I don't know what that means. What are we talking about? Looking at the problem. Sorry, I started the stream and it said day 1205 or something. So it's meant to be 205. Okay. So then we get 12.3, right? So we're looking at these 2 numbers. 12.3 on non-coprime with LCM. This is 12. Now nums 12.2, 7, 6, 2. 12.2 on non-coprime with LCM 12.2. Okay. So non-coprime with LCM 12.2 is equal to 12. Now nums is 12, 7, 6, 2. 6 and 2. 6 and 2 are non-coprime. So then we take the LCM of that. Now it's 12, 7, 6. Not prime, basically. Adam, dude, what's up? Coprime, prime with each other, non-coprime, not prime with each other. Yeah, I mean, that's what I assume. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure what it was. factor progress you can do with symbols. There are no more adjacent non-coprime numbers in nums. Shuzan. Waving emoji, bro. Let's go, dude. Okay, let's start whiteboarding, dude. Let's grab these nums here. Think about how we want to solve this. Just want to make sure that non-coprime means that. Just want to be sure, you know. What is non-coprime? They share a common factor greater than 1. Two numbers are non-coprime if they share a common factor greater than 1, meaning that the greatest common divisor you see is greater than 1. The opposite of coprime, or relatively prime. Let's take a look at these constraints here. This gets drawn such that the values in the final way are less than or equal to 10 to the power of 8. Just copy and paste the problem description and solve the problem. Easy peasy. So greatest common divisor is greater than 1. Yeah, this is what it looks like here. So what is non-coprime? Two numbers are non-coprime if they share a common factor greater than 1, meaning that the greatest common divisor GCD is greater than 1. For example, 6 and 9 are non-coprime because their factor is 3, making their GCD 3. Non-coprime and their GCD is 3. I'm a little confused. Let's take a look at some of the discussion. Just an implementation question. Uras's question in their way. There you go, dude. This is way simpler than it looks. You start solving it, people start throwing the question, easy, medium. Interesting. The explanation using LCM is crazy though. Yeah, dude. It's tough. Trying to think about how to go about this. Are we learning math? Yeah, yeah, a little bit. Trying to think, is there a, maybe there's a built-in. Yeah, by the looks of it, it is easy. Yeah, I mean, bro, it could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't consider myself a goat at any of these problems whatsoever, so maybe it is. I don't know. Let's take a look. LCM, C++. Let's see. Maybe there is a built-in function here. If either M and M is an integer type, or if either program is ill-formed. Okay. You probably need a GCD function. Do you stream every day? Yeah. I mean, I try to. I mean, I'm not here on the weekends. I usually go visit my girlfriend on the weekends, so I usually stream every day during the week. So if you want to know, you need a GCD to get the LEM by definition if you're not to use library. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Yeah. See, maybe they have a GCD C++. Maybe they have a built-in one. Oh, it looks like they do. Two numbers can be found using the built-in GCD function. Okay. STD GCD. Compute's the greatest common divisor. X10 is 2. I need a definition about what is coprime. Again, just to make sure. What is coprime? Takes me a while to think about stuff. I'm not fast. LCD number 1 nubs 2 GC9 by the way. Yeah. 200 is considered coprime, also called relatively prime, mutually prime if their greatest common divisor is 1. In other words, they share no common positive divisors other than 1. Okay. So we're given 2 numbers. Okay. Do know this stuff, DJM? Dr. Jam. Dr. Jam's the GOAT, bro. He just knows what he's doing, bro. He just knows his shit. I don't know anything, so 35 coprime, okay. 6 and 9 are not coprime because they get 3. Okay. Right, so that means I had a lecture about this last semester, LMAO. Where are you from, Dr. Jam, bro? So I'm trying to think here. Okay. I have an idea, right? Let's create a vector here, right? So I'm thinking here, right? We create a vector, right? So we have our array here. We get our array of integers, okay? Boom, right? GC has to be greater than 1. Yes, it does. It does have to be greater than 1 crypto. Yeah, Philippines. There you go, bro. I'm from Australia, bro. We're pretty close, man. Philippines and Australia are pretty close, dude. So we have our array here, right? We loop, right, through each of these, okay? I'll probably give this problem a shot. Yeah, dude, give it a shot, dude. Solve it with me, bro. We loop through, right, each number, okay, right? Then we have another array, right? Okay. Okay. We take this number, input it in here, right? And we have a while loop here that if this is not empty, right, we keep applying GCD to this function, right? And then we keep looping through numbers, right? Are you planning on releasing the game you were making? No, I am not. I'm just working on it for fun as like a passion thing. I mean, bro, I don't think anyone would really play it. I mean, I probably could, like, you know, just post it in the Discord maybe or something, but I don't know, dude. I want to use, bro, like low key. I want to find what is it? Isn't Unreal Engine? Maybe use. I actually want to build a game. Like I feel like after I get done with this 2D game, I want to build something in 3D. Maybe I might use some sort of engine or something and just see how it goes and just try and learn. But I don't know. Just doing passion stuff, dude. Kind of what makes me wanna do stuff. Why are you using Visual Studio Code 22? Because I like the debugger. That's why. I think they have a nice debugger. We'll use a long here. So we got 10 to the power of 5 here, right? Vector long. Let's call this like, I don't know what we can call this, res or something, right? Let's actually define this down here. Let's define this down here, right? We want to loop, right, for int num in nums, right? Just hook up a debugger to your Emacs. Yeah, Unreal is for high quality 3D games. Yeah, I know it is. I don't know, dude. I wanted to use some sort of engine. Like, I want to use C++, maybe something 3D. Maybe I want, I don't know, dude. I haven't really thought about it, but I've always wanted to take a look at Unreal Engine. I know it's probably a lot, but I mean, bro, you know, to me, bro, like what makes it fun for me, what makes programming fun for me is working on things that like I'm passionate about, right? So, whatever that is. So right now I'm just really interested in learning C++ and you know, getting better with my craft and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it is a lot. I just like Visual Studio too. I just really love the debugger, bro. Like, I think the debugger's fire. It's kind of like a little old, but I mean, you know, it feels a little old when you use it, but I just like the debugger. So, jeez. Okay, let's think about this, right? Long. Let's do like x is equal to num, right? Probably want to loop here, right? While our res dot, I think it is empty, right? Vector C++ documentation. Let's take a look here. Empty. Empty, bro. That's what it is. Empty. While res dot empty. I think we need a negation here. All right, what do we want to look at, right? So it so any integer and 1 are always coprime. Any integer and 1 are always coprime. Special cases. 2 consecutive integers are A15 a coprime. GCD is equal to 1. 2 integers are considered coprime, also relatively prime and mutually prime if their greatest common divisor GCD is 1. In other words, they share no common positive divisors other than 1. Okay, right? So first of all, trying to think here. We have to think about this. Where's vector, dude? Is this vector? Oh shit, this vector empty. We want to pull the top of our array. 2 consecutive integers, numbers that are 1 off each other, i.e. 1, 2, 46, 78, 79. I'm learning Lua so I can make a game on Solo 2D. There you go, bro. That's dope, Shuzan. Keep grinding, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just keep doing the stuff that you enjoy doing, right? I mean, I feel like, you know, delete the last element. No, how do we get the top, dude? The front, the back, access the last element. This is probably what we want, right? With my friend. There you go, dude. 2 consecutive integers equals numbers that are 1 off each other. Okay. Any integer 1 are always coprime. 2 consecutive integers are always coprime. Any prime is coprime with any other number that isn't a multiple of that prime. Okay. Let me think about this, right? We have our array here. We're looping through each value right now, right? So while it's not empty, right? We're gonna have our array here, okay? We're probably gonna be let's kind of run through this, right? Let's run through this algorithm, right? I guess we don't really have an algorithm yet, but let's kind of run it through our head, right? If it's not empty, right, we want to push 6, right? So we push 6 in our array here, right? Inside of here, what I want to do here is I want to do like long, right? Let's call this like top is equal to we want to grab the back of the value, right? So access the last element. We would go res dot back. And what does that return here? A reference to the back of the number. Returns a reference to the last element in vector. Returns an iterator. Calls the function empty container. Calls undefined behavior. Okay, so long top res dot back. Right, so we grab the back. Right. What do we want to do here, right? Well, okay, so we have a number in here already, right? We have our 6, right? We then want to compare, right? 6, oh, sorry, in this case here, we'd be looking at 4, right? What time do you start the stream? I don't know. It's anytime between like 5 to 8 p.m. Central, usually. I try and stream for like a couple hours, usually. We grab this number here, right? Okay, and then we compare every single number, every number that we're looking at, we compare that with everything inside of our array, right? Because technically that's all the numbers we've looked at before, right? So then we run GCD on this value here, right? Okay, so we'd run our GCD. We would then what would we do with that value? I'm trying to think. We'd run our GCD, right? Our greatest common divisor, right? Which is going to find out if it's coprime, right? If it is coprime, right? If it's 1, right? What do we want to do? Well, we would have to trying to think here. We'd have to pop this element, right? And then what? Put it back, right? Put whatever is here and put it back in, right? Whatever we get from this value, our lowest common divisor, our least common multiple. Otherwise, delete. Okay, so find any two adjacent numbers and numbers that are non-coprime. If no such numbers are found, stop the process. Otherwise, delete the two numbers and replace them with the LCM. Repeat this process as long as you keep finding two adjacent non-coprime numbers. I know that probably sounds really confusing, but that's kind of the thought process that I'm going about this, right? So what would we want to do now? Well, I assume we'd probably want to take the greatest common divisor, right? So STD, GCM. I think that's what it is, right? GCD, greatest common divisor, GCD. We then want to pass in our... So we have a generic here. So I think we can just pass in whatever, right? We can pass in our X and our top. Constant expression. Dude, I have to look this up again in C++. I'm not familiar with this again. Constant expression indicates that the variable function can be evaluated at compile time. During compilation, potentially leading to fast program execution and reduced memory usage at runtime. What should we call this here? Long GCD. I don't know. That's what I'm going to call it. So we grab the greatest common divisor, right? Then what do we want to do here? Well, 8 and 15 are coprime, right? So then if it's equal to 1, right, we want to check any integer and 1 are always coprime. 2 consecutive integers are always coprime. Any integer and 1 are always coprime. Okay, so that gives us a thing here. So I guess we can check, well, if top is equal to 1, then we can... What do we want to do? Because if 1 integer is coprime... I'm trying to think here. So if they are coprime, we don't want to do anything, right? Right? We break. Technically, right? If our top is 1, we would instantly break. Right? Because we don't want to do anything if they are coprime. Find any two adjacent... That's what I feel like the descriptions... If they aren't coprime, then we want to take the lowest common multiple and do that. I think. I don't know. Do we do it after we calculate the GCD? I don't know. I think we're gonna, let's comment this out for now. I'm not really 100% sure. I think this can work. I think there's a little bit of an optimization. I think this can work without it, right? So we grab that. Then what do we want to do? Well, oh man, this problem is fucking with me. I just don't really know kind of what I'm doing. I feel like I'm thinking about it on the right track, but I just, Do you like it dark in your room? Nah, dude. It's just, hang on. Let me turn on the light, bro. 1 second. Well, yes, to answer your question, I do like it. I do like it dark in my room, actually. But I know it's bad for your eyes, man. So let me, Okay. So we grab the top, right? Res our back. We then grab the GCD, right? Okay, the greatest common divisor, right? This is where we know that it's 200 is considered common prime if they have the greatest common divisor is 1. In other words, they share no common divisors other than 1, right? So, okay, that means if we see this, I think we can move this down here, right? If it is 1, we don't have to do anything, right? We don't have to do anything. If it's 1, we break, right? Then technically, right, we then take the lowest common multiple, right? Because that's our next step. Otherwise, delete 2 numbers and replace them with the lowest common multiple, right? So let's calculate the lowest common multiple. So long, right? LCM is equal to STD, LCM, what? We pass in X, right? X is this one, right? We pass in X, and then we pass in, what, our top? Yeah, our top, right? We calculate our LCM, right? Long LCM is equal to SCD LCM X top. Calculate LCM. So we get our LCM, then what do we want to do now, right? So we calculate our LCM, replace them with their LCM. Repeat this process as long as you keep finding 2 adjacent non-coprime numbers. Repeat this process as long as you keep finding 2 adjacent non-coprime. Find any 2 adjacent numbers in numbers that are non-coprime. So am I thinking about that right? I think. You calculate it, right? And then what do we want to do? Well, we obviously need a pop, right? So we've calculated it. We want a pop from our res, right? So we can do res dot pop back. I think that's what it is. Is this a vector? Vector back. What is it? Pop back or something? Yeah, pop back. Delete the last element, right? So we pop. Okay, and then we obviously want to append X here, right? So as we loop through each of the numbers, we want to res.insert X, right? Calculate our LCM, we then pop. But I'm pretty sure we want to add our LCM back in, right? So what would we do here? We'd probably just like insert that or something. I think this is push back. Yeah. Add element at the end. Pop back. I think that's correct. I don't know. We obviously want to return. Well, we want to return. Thus, the final modified array is this. We want to return our final modified array. So return res. Compile error, no viable conversion from return type vector long to function type. Oh shit, we need ints. Let's change these to ints. See what that gives us, dude. Okay, so we output 2. 1113. Oh shit, that one was pretty close though. Okay. What part of the game are you working on? I'm working on the UI stuff, and I'm gonna be doing that after some Leetcode a little bit. Probably do one more problem after this one, and then do a little bit of the project. I'm working on the UI part of it though, so just getting some stuff on the screen. I got buttons working yesterday, so that was a dub. Take the top. We apply GCD. If top, no, that's where we're going wrong here. If GCD is equal to 1, we break. Okay. 2113. So we're missing something here. So now we're getting 4. Jeez, man, that's totally incorrect. If GC1 is 3, we break, right? If it's 1, because then we know that it's not coprime. Yeah, my buddy's texting me. Okay. Sorry, I had to reply to my buddy. If GCD is 1, we break. We then calculate our LCM. We pop our res, right? We pop our res. I guess we have to run through it, right? Everyone, what part of the game you work on? Everyone watching, are you subbed? I am. Oh, let's go, dude. Yeah, bro. You guys should subscribe, man, if you're watching. Let's go. I'm missing something here. I don't know. Okay, I guess we gotta run through it in our head because we don't have a fucking debugger. So, okay, let's use this here. Okay, so we're looking at this number, right? So inside of our array, we append 6, right? Come on, guys, type if you were subbed. Let's go. Let's go, Shuzan, dude. Thank you, bro. Okay, so int x is num, right? So that's the number we're looking at. Our res is empty, so we're not going to enter here. We're just going to push, right? We push 6, right? Now we're looking at 4. Okay, so we see 4. Well, our res is empty. We grab the top, right? This is our top element. We grab the top. Apply the greatest common divisor, right? The greatest common divisor of 6 and 4 is 2. Right? Hang on. Greatest common... Yeah, okay, it's 2. Okay, I just want to make sure. I know that's crazy, but just want to make sure, right? If it's 1, we break. It's not, then we calculate our LCM, right? Our lowest common multiple, which I believe is 2, 2. So, LCM is 6 and 4, right? Which is 12, right? So we calculate the 12. We then pop 6. So 6 is popped. And we would add 12, right? That's where we'd have to go with from there, right? Because in here, we get 12, right? But then we need to add 4. So I think here what we're missing here is we need to do LCM dot pushback 12. So not 12, sorry, LCM. LCM dot pushback. Whoops, res, dude. That's what I meant. Res dot pushback. Nope. We're getting infinite loop now. It's never gonna end, right? Damn, bro. I don't know what I'm missing here, bro. Because then technically we get out of this while loop here, and what we're doing here is we're just implementing 4 in here then, right? And then we go to our next value, we look at 3, right? And that's incorrect. Bro, am I the only one who is sub? I don't know, man. You could be. You could be. This should be marked as medium as fuck. Should be given at top rather than a bottom question. Do we push back X in the beginning here? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm wrong here. I'd have to ask for some help, dude. What am I missing here? 2197. 2197. Prime. Can you give me some help? You calculate the LCM, but you don't update X with it. After popping and calculating LCM, you need to continue checking if this new LCM can be merged with the previous element. We use res as a stack to build our result. Jeez, man. Okay, so this is what we got. Vector of ints, num, res, check the top, apply the GCD. We arrive with this. Oh, we're missing this here. X is equal to long X times top over G. G being, what is G? GCD. Right, I am not sure about this calculation here. I don't know what that means. Is that what I'm missing here? X, useful unclassified identified G. We want GCD. And bro. Wow, okay, that's what was wrong. So what is this? What is this? This line is checking the least common multiple using a mathematical formula. This line is calculating the least common multiple. I thought we're taking that here. Oh. No. X is equal to. Bro, no way, bro. Well, bye. Love your streams. Goodbye, Shuzan, dude. Thanks for stopping by, bro. That was, oh my gosh, man. Bro, that's what I was missing, dude. I was thinking about appending the whole time, but really I just had to Give back the LCM, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Wow. I'll leave a note here to update what X was. Wow, man. Wow, dude. That was the issue, dude. Bruh, that's so frustrating. So we thought about it the whole way, right? We just had to think about what X was, right? I don't understand how I didn't see that, dude. We have to update X and we push X here as well. Instead of pushing, you know, by itself again, res.push, we update X so that only one X gets pushed every time. Bro, that's so frustrating, dude. I feel like we thought about that really well. Well, I thought about that really well. Let's see if this submits first. There we go. Yeah, so that wasn't as bad of a... I don't think... I also agree. I don't think that should be hard either. But... it was an interesting problem. For Python last year, it's a very easy question. First, create an empty stack, apply the loop for knobs, append. Go solve and happy Leetcoding, brother. Interesting. Cool, man. Design a food rating system. I'll leave this one for tomorrow. Let's take a look at some of the other ones we missed. Val spell checker. Not really feeling it, to be honest. Oh, wait, let's take a look at our... study plan, dude. Let's take a look. Oh, let's play some music on Spotify, bro. Look at some lo-fi, dude. Gotta check my phone really quick. Need a power on it. Grab a problem from here, bro. What should we do? Swap nodes and pairs, add two numbers. Add two sorted lists. LRUKH, that was a good problem. Swap nodes and pairs, merge case sorted list, merge two sorted lists. Add two numbers. Given a non-empty linked list representing two non-negative integers, the digits are stored in reversed order, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. You may assume that the two numbers do not contain any leading zero except the number zero itself. Okay, we're adding each number. Two, 4, 3, which is 3, 4, 2 plus 4, 6, 5. I mean, bro, we could honestly just loop over this and add it together, right? Are we... oh, okay, we're returning it as a list node. Okay. Frick, my PC gonna die. We'll buy. Love your streams. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a Let's think about how we want to do this, right? What am I seeing? Dude, that's moving on my screen. 99999. What's the best way to go about this? I mean, we can loop, we can create a dummy node, right? Which is what I've done here. So I'm trying to think here. We create our dummy node, right? Maybe what we can do here is we can loop, right, over each thing, right? Return the integer, right? Store it, then loop over each integer and create new nodes on the dummy. So we have the first value, create a new node here, add that value, create a new node here, add that value. That's what I'm thinking. Trying to think. I haven't done a linked list problem in like forever, bro. Let's create a integer grab. Let's call this grab numbers, right? We passed in a list node pointer head, right? We then loop, right? We want to do, well, while, let's do list node pointer cur is equal to head, right? While our cur does not equal, shit, how do we loop through this? I'm trying to think about how to do this in C++. Let's link list in C++. Okay, well, cur does not equal null pointer. That's how we check it, right? We do cur is equal to cur.next, right? We keep looping. We want to create an integer here, right? So let's do like string x is equal to string x. Just do that, right? Let's look up like string std string append. So string, so x dot append. Oops, hang on. X dot append. Cur dot val. Right. We then want to return the integer version of x. Right, call that here. We call int x is equal to grab numbers, pass in L1. Int y is equal to grab numbers, pass in L2. Let's print that out. std cout x std and L. I think we pass. Let's do y. Let's see what this gives us. Well, we need to return. Let's return L1. Oh shit, this node is a pointer. There are no matching memory function to call append. We're appending to a string, bro. What are you talking about, dude? What is wrong here? No member function for call to append. This is a string, bro. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. I understand. We have to call it toString. Okay. Right, that is correct. Call toString on this. Case the into a string. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Appreciate it. toString here. Turn no matching conversion from function std string. Is not how you cast to a cast. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Should be, what is it, like int x? Is that how you cast? SDA2. Bro, you know everything, bro. You're the GOAT. Thank you, bro. STD ATOI. Conversion STD string, basic string, char to const pointer. I might be wrong though. Yeah, it looks like you might be wrong. That's what we got. That's what we got Claude for, right? How to convert from string to int. Maybe from string to an int, not the other way around. x.c underscore string. Is that what it is? X dot c underscore string. Oh. Yeah, it's c underscore string. Okay. Sweet. Bro, dude, this is what I hate about Leetcode too, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. I understand. std atoi x.c underscore string. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we got these values here. Oh shit, they're backwards, dude. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I mean, right, I guess we can just reverse them, right? Reverse int C++. Can you use our built-in function, dude? I don't really want to do. I don't wanna implement it, dude. SCD reverse takes two iterators as arguments first. Okay, maybe we'll have to return this as a string. Turn this as a string. Turn this as a string. Take this, right? Well, I mean, we'll take this here. Let's leave this as a comment up here because we'll need this in a second. We then just return the, what? Return x, right? String xy is grab numbers this, grab numbers that. We then call std reverse. C reverse. Right, we want to pass in an iterator, so we need x.begin. What is it? X.begin? Yeah, x.end. X.end. We can do the same thing here. Do it for y. There's probably definitely a way better way to do this too, but I don't really know all the algorithms off the top of my head, to be completely honest. But we reverse, right? Return x, get the reverse, and then we want to convert, right? So Let's convert it now. Grab this here. X, Y. Alright. 342, 465, perfect, right? So now we just need to add them together, right? So let's add them, right? So we do what? Let's do Z is equal to X plus Y. Then we want to calculate it to a 2-string. So let's do std 2-string std 2-string. See, dude, I'm just literally converting from integer to string, bro. This is such a bullshit way to do it, but I mean, it is what it is. 2-string Z. Let's then add a function that returns a pointer here. So let's do list node pointer. New, I don't know what to call this, like yeah, what should I call this function, dude? New list node. I don't know. List node pointer, new list node, right? We want to pass in our dummy, right? So list node pointer dummy, and we want our 2-string, right? So Z std string Z. Okay, and then we want to do for char C in Z, right? We want to add, right? So dummy val is equal to shit. We need to convert this from a char every single time, right? I think. Right? Char CZ. Dummy val is equal to C, and dummy is equal to dummy next. And actually we want to, let's do list node cur is equal to dummy, right? We then do Sorghum. Can you eat the pasta? I mean, you can eat it if you want to. Okay. Cur val is equal to C. Cur is equal to dummy.next. I wonder if we actually really need this to be integers. I don't know. Off the top of my head, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done a linked list problem, but. And then let's just return our dummy, right? And here, when we call this function here, we just want to return new list node function. I think that's, can we return function C++? I don't know. Compile error, dude. Let's see. Oh shit. Y2 is equal to this. X2, Y2, 2 string Z. Z2 is equal to, let's do 2 string Z. We then see out here. Let's just get rid of this, dude. Get our X2 here, then pass in our dummy. X2. So this should be Z2, my bad. My gosh, dude. Z2. Converting this to a string, so this is going to be an STD string Z2. Z2, this node, chassis, Z. Let's see what happens here. Compiler. Sonically identify X2. Whoops. So this should be an int. This should be an int. Runtime member access. Member access within pointer type list node, undefined behavior. I think I have to cast this to an int. Runtime error, member access within null pointer of type list node. Member access within null pointer. Is it cause code.val is null? I'm not sure, dude. I don't really know what the reason is here. I don't know what exactly. It's been a while since I've done a linked list problem in the error because you're trying to access dummy next when dummy next is null on initialize your loop trust to move to the next node, but you haven't created any next nodes. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Right. I understand. So we're converting it here. But really we just need to check. Okay, if not at the last character. Reference z.back. Code.next equal to new list node. Okay, so just do an if statement here, like if shit, now that makes me think we should probably loop because I need access to the index I is less than z.size I++, right? If zi does not equal and is equal to z.size, right? N, right? Z.size -1, right? Then we can do what? Cur next is equal to new list node, right? We pass in 0, just as a default value. New cur is equal to cur cur next. Alright, we can get rid of this now. Why did I do cur is equal to dummy.next, bro? What am I doing here? We need this value up here though. Right, and then every time we check here, we create a new node, right? We assign it, we move to the next. So we can get rid of this. So I think that should fix it. compile error in C. Use of unidentified identifier C. Oh, whoops. Now it's... What is it? SI. Use of unidentified identifier S. Oh, what is it? We do Z. Oh, shit. Z. What am I doing here? 56, 48, 55, 0, bro. What? Where did we get that from? Guess we probably want to print this stuff here. Let's see what we'll get in here. X2, Y2. SGV and L. I missed a colon, bro. Really did. 342, 465. Right, so we're printing that properly. Oh, this would be Z2. That's why it's not working. I think that was our issue. Oh, it should be Z, Z2. Okay, so we should be putting Z here. In Z. 807. Okay. Oh shit, now we need to reverse it, dude. Oh my gosh, bro, really, dude? Like, this is ridiculous, dude. What are we doing right now? Gotta reverse this now. So Z2 dot begin, Z2 dot end, right? We reverse Z2. We pass in Z2 here. So we're still getting this weird value, dude. 807. Dude, I wish I could inspect the state here, bro. This is so frustrating. Pass in Z2. Z dot size -1. Why are we getting 55, 48, 56, and 0? Like, where does this come from, bro? Like, what? I don't know what I'm missing here, dude. I mean, bro, this is like literally so bad. This code, bro, this is so bad. Why is this not returning though, dude? What is going on right now? New list node 0. Cur is equal to cur next. ZI. Let's see out what we're actually adding here. Might be a good idea. Bro, what? Dude. $55, $48, $56. Where are we fucking getting this, dude? Where are we getting these values from, bro? What? Has to be something wrong with this function here. We're doing the same thing, aren't we? We're looping through. There's a bug in your condition. You're comparing character with size, which doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, dude, that's my bug. Okay. Is that what it was? $55, $48, $56, but it's because of my something. It's because of the type, dude. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand what we're doing. We're converting a char to an integer, right? And this integer is the ASCII value, I think. I think that's what's happening. So I think we're converting to ASCII value here. Because that's what happens when you convert from a char. You convert to ASCII value. Use size C to avoid signed/unsigned. When I am casting to int, it is converting char to ASCII. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So what do we need to do to get around that? Digit values, like how can I get around this? Okay, so this is what I need. Interesting. I've never done this before in C++, so this is the first time. I wonder if this will fix it. There we go. Oh, didn't pass everything though. Zeros. Oh, bro, some crazy test cases, bro. What is this, dude? We're not passing some crazy test cases right now, bro. Like, we're expecting 0001. I had two numbers, dude. Oh, it works wrong. Do we have to use a carry? I'm gonna leave this till tomorrow, dude. I'm about to meet with some guys with my group project, so I think I'm gonna work a little bit on the project tomorrow on stream, but we're getting in a good way. I mean, I'll show kind of what I got. It's kind of where we got to from yesterday. We added these buttons. What I want to add here is I want to add like a little health thing up here. And I want to add a level. Right, and then make these buttons obviously interactive, where instead of clicking, right now I'm clicking 4, 3, 2, and 1 to add these things, right? I want to be able to just click this, drag it, place, click this, drag it, place, and then maybe I add like Q or something to get rid of it, the state, right? To switch the state back to what it was before. And then obviously I want to load in the textures, right? I got the textures, so I need to load that stuff in. Then I think we got a little bit of an MVP, right? Maybe we can make a little bit of different levels, right? You get through, right? You kill all the things. It takes you to the next level. Starts it again, right? So I think we got a little bit of an MVP. We're kind of, you know, the UI is probably not going to be the best, but we're going to continue to keep working on this on stream. So, but I got to meet with my friends in a little bit for the project I'm working on with them in class. But appreciate you guys watching. I know we didn't really finish that last problem here, but You know, probably wasn't the best way to go about it. You know, I was doing it kind of like a manual way, but I mean, this is the first thing that came to my head. This probably isn't, I mean, I know this isn't very good code, but, you know, we have solved it before, but I think I solved it in Python, to be honest. Yeah, November 7th, 2024. I solved it nearly over a year ago. So it looks like I kind of did a little bit of the same thing, reversing the numbers, but I think it kind of worked because it was in Python. I think we're just having an issue with the types and everything, and integer overflow and things like that. But yeah, we'll keep looking at it. If you guys are interested, you guys should join the Discord below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.